Hey guys, it's 8/27/2020. So I thought I'd do a little video tonight. It's been quite the day. Uh, they let me sleep about 2 hours last night. And they started in about 3 a.m. Going on the whole time. I think they might have let me sleep maybe an hour, hour and a half before I had to get up, feed the dogs and all that stuff. So they started. They've been going all day. I mean, it is 9:30. They've been going since about 6:30 in the morning. They do 12-hour shifts and switch off. Maybe some of these guys do 24-hour shifts. I don't know. Some of them look like they're all methed out on meth. So who's actually doing the torture? I'm not sure. It's so hard to say. Who's in the hive mind team? I mean, people say that the researchers and they're doctors and all this stuff, behavioral science, behavioral specialists and all this stuff. And then, like Duncan said that, he interviewed an operator. The guy didn't even know what MK Ultra was. He didn't know what MK Ultra was. These guys that are doing me, they didn't know when I was getting V2K. They didn't know what MK Ultra was. They're like, oh, you're not an MK Ultra. You're not. They didn't know. They didn't know anything. They didn't even know my age until a couple years ago. So that brings me to another point. It's a big psyop. I had to take a step back tonight because I'm getting hit so hard. And you think, well, because you get hit so hard, they must have power. They must, maybe it's big guys that are hitting me. Because they're hitting me so hard, all this stuff, maybe they're big guys. So, that was a psyop. I had to take a step back and say, wait a second. These guys aren't as powerful as they pretend to be. They got these weapons, they're pretending like they're God, they're operators. Like I say, these guys here didn't know what MK Ultra was. They didn't know my age until a couple years ago. They didn't know anything about me. Like Duncan says, they're not told anything about you. Part of their job is to find out things about you. Your age and your education and your, all this other stuff. They're trying to figure out. That's part of their job. So they're not told anything. So these guys act like they want to shove me in the psych ward. Well, I'm kind of done playing with these guys. They've been torturing me all week. 8, 10, 12, 16 hours. I'm kind of done playing that game. If I go in the psych ward, you have a different crew, which I think is possibly an agency that takes over when I'm in the hospital. So I'm kind of done playing with these guys. If they're trying to torture me to get me in the psych ward, let's just cut out the middleman and let's have fun. Let's go to the psych ward. Let's go to the damn psych ward. I really don't care. It doesn't bother me to be locked up. Lock me up for 2 months this time. Go ahead and do it. That's the thing with me. I'm not afraid to be locked up. Because when I get locked up, big people get involved. These agencies get involved. And it's like, I don't know what would happen, take me away from these idiots, I don't care, get me out of here, these contractors, get me away from these idiots. I get to that point where I don't care because it's like, they took everything away from me. What more are you gonna do to me? Let's stop dicking around and let's go to the psych ward. I really don't care. I don't care. I get to that point where, so I'm kind of done playing games with these guys. So if I disappear, I'm gone. I'm locked up. And we're going to do this all over again. We're going to spend millions and millions of dollars taking over the hospital, having these doctors involved, and, you know, put me on more meds, and we're going to play the game, and we're going to do all this crap over and over again. Except this time, I'm not going along with the game. I'm not going with the program. I get locked up again. I'm not going along with the program because these guys promised me that I could live a normal life if I go along with the program. Well, they lied, of course. And they've been torturing me the last couple years. So, you know, I'm done. I'm done playing the game. You know, I'll go in there and I'll be like, I don't have mental illness. You know, medication doesn't work. Nothing works. You know, I don't have it. You know, scan my brain. My brain's normal. I don't have schizophrenia. You know, scan my brain. Scan it. You know, they have, you know, I did a little research on that. Yeah, I used to work with schizophrenia. A couple of them actually, and their brains are different. It shows up on a MRI. Their brains are different than ours, you know. So scan my brain, yeah, well, that'll prove that I have a normal brain. I don't know. I shouldn't be talking like that. It's just I'm fed up with these idiots. They've been torturing me since Monday. It's Thursday. I was that close, you guys. That close. After supper. They laid off me during supper. Let me eat and all that stuff. After supper, I laid on my bed and I was playing with my phone. And I was that close to call 911. They hit me with rage. You know, and I'm like, you know, I swear at these guys. I talk nasty to these guys. I hate these guys. You know, I hate them. I mean, ugh, they need to be put in their place, you know, as far as I'm concerned. You know, they try going through this program. They wouldn't last one day in this program. So, I was that close. I mean, I was ready to dial. I told them, I said, you keep on hitting me right now, I'm dialing 911, I'll have my butt taken out of here, you know. I'm done playing games, you know. So, I'm sick of these guys. They've been torturing me all week, and then last week, 36 hours straight. I've been getting it. You know, quite a bit. Why? I don't know. You know, but remember, these guys don't have as much power as they pretend to. They don't know what's going on. You know, these agencies know what's going on. They know everything about us. They've been tracking us for years, sometimes our whole life, for some of us. They know what's going on. These contractors, they're not told anything. That even Duncan says that, you know, they're not told anything. They're just, you know, like the one operator said, oh, I'm just doing what I'm told. I don't know what MK Ultra is. I don't know anything, you know. They pretend like they're God and they pretend like they have power. They don't. They don't. You know, remember that, you guys. So, sorry for being like that, you guys. It's just I'm fed up. I'm fed up, you know. It's like, what's the goal here? You know, send me to the hospital again for the 4th time? What is that? And then what? What you're gonna send me to a fake group home and fill it with fake residents and fake staff and then what? You're gonna torture me for 16 hours a day and all this stuff? I'll walk away from that place. I'll walk away every day. What are you gonna do? You gonna keep me tied up somewhere? I'm just sick of it, you guys. I'm sorry. Sorry for talking like that. You know, I'm sick of them. I'm sick of these guys. You know, when I was in the treatment center, they were hitting me with a frequency. I swear to God, I felt like you were gonna go crazy, and they were hitting me really good with that frequency. And I had a phone, a little flip phone. I was ready to call 911, and of course they knew that because they were reading my mind and all that stuff. So later on, I came downstairs and all that stuff after they stopped, and the staff was like, well, you know, they're like, well, we can handle. She wasn't really talking to me. She was just talking in general because they could read my mind. So she was like, we could handle this between us, and some people don't mind going to the psych ward. Oh, we don't want you to go to the psych ward and all this stuff. We can handle the problems here with just us and all this stuff. They didn't want me to go back there. They, the last time I was there, the doctor's like, what can we do to make sure you don't come back here ever again? But these guys push it so much where you want to call police. You don't know who else to call. And to be honest, they're going to do everything they can to not make me go to the psych ward. If I call the police, they're going to be like, well, call your doctor, do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. We don't want to bring you down to the psych ward again, and all this stuff, so that's really what's going to happen. They don't want me to go back there. They don't want me to go back there at all. But they push me, and, and stuff. So, anyway, I'm going to cut that off there. I'm sorry for complaining and ranting. It's just, I've been getting it all week, and they do it with rage, and, all these different frequencies where you can't take it. You really feel like you can't take it with some of these frequencies. It's not pains to the body or anything like that. It's all psychological. It's, they do subliminals and kind of like a silent V2K and put thoughts in your head and they hit with these frequencies where it feels like you're going to lose it. Why do they do that? I don't know. I don't know why they do that to me all the time. But anyway, that's what's been going on with me, today. No, I've been getting it since pretty much 3 o'clock in the morning. And it's 9:42 right now at night, Central Time. So I've been getting it this week. Why? I don't know. So what I did was, just a little bit ago, I thought, what can I use to shield? What do I have around here to shield? Try to block this stuff out. I don't have any money right now, so what I did was, I had a bunch of window screen. It was black. I don't know if that'll make a difference or not in trying to block some of this stuff out. It's black metal window screen I got off Amazon when I was desperate a couple years ago. So what I did was, I had a milk crate, a plastic milk crate. What did I do? I wrapped on all sides, so all the sides are covered and all that stuff. I used up all my window screen. I had quite a bit. I don't know how many yards or whatever. I don't know how many feet or whatever, but so I cut it up, wrapped it around, both, I don't know, 3 or 4 times on each side of the milk crate, in the back too. The back, 3 or 4 layers, and then the outside has 3 or 4 layers. I was desperate. So if I get hit tonight or tomorrow, that's my little box. I want to put my head in there and see if it'll do anything. I do have a bunch of Mylar I could layer over, a bunch of times, and stuff like that, if I get hit hard. I'm desperate, and I don't have much to work with anymore around here. They got rid of all my stuff, so I don't have much, I haven't been buying shielding things and stuff because they've been laying off me the last couple of years, but now, like the last year or so, I've been getting it pretty hard. So I'm desperate. We're gonna try that if I get hit hard. Another thing I figured out. I was wearing my EMF hat and I was laying on my bed and all that stuff. This was after supper. They hit me with rage. They kept on doing it for a good 20-25 minutes. Very uncomfortable. You know, well, I'll show you. These look like little magnets, but they're very strong. Very strong magnets. I can't even hardly break them apart. I don't know what the pull is on them, but I can hardly break them apart. Okay, so I got hit with rage after supper, and I was laying on my bed. I had my fan kind of facing me. I was trying to break this stuff up any way I could and all this stuff. And then what I did was I put the magnets in a certain spot on my head, and the rage went away. It went away. I don't know if it was them playing games with me or what, but I placed it on my head, you know, like right around here, and the rage went away. So I don't know if that's a mind trick or if, you know, the you know, those are super strong magnets. They're little, but they're super strong. I forgot the pull on them. You know, so it went away. The rage went away when I did that. So, I don't know. You know, it could be mind tricks. I don't know. You know, I'm sick of these guys. I'm sick of them, you know. Who the hell do you think you are? You're playing God with my life. You know, I'm in my own house. I'm in my own bed. And you're sitting here torturing the hell out of me. For hours and hours and hours every single day. Who do you think you are? You know, you ain't nothing. Oh, they have no right to do this to us. No right. You know, we don't deserve this. They're you know, ruining our lives, making it so we live in misery and all this stuff all the time. And, you know, we don't deserve this, and they have no right to do this. This is illegal. You know, if anybody ever found out what they were doing to us, they'd be hung out on the street corner from a tree, you know. So, sorry for being ranting and all that. You know, it's just, they have no right to do this to us, you guys. You know, and, you know, they push you to shield and try to figure out what works and all this stuff. And you try everything, whatever you have laying around the house, you know, I try, you know. It's, you know, go in the backyard and stand on the ground barefoot too if you're getting hit, or go down in the basement, grab a cold water pipe, you know, I try everything, you know, just you get desperate. So, I suppose that's it for tonight, you guys. I am going to cut this off. You know, you guys that shield, I can totally relate to you because you're getting hit hard and you try anything, you know, I mean, you know, you try all kinds of things to shield and stuff, and it just, I don't know. Oh, another thing I did too, I'll tell you this really quick. So I told you about that air mattress I have. Well, it was sitting on a shelf, and then it was folded in about, you know, four times over. I put that over my head when I was getting hit hard. I put it over, you know, my upper body, my head, and all this stuff, so it was all closed up, and they were getting through that like butter. I mean, it's unreal. They can get through anything. It's unreal what they can get through. It's like nothing works. Nothing works. I don't know what to do, you know. I just don't know what to do. So anyway, I'm going to cut this off. Hope you guys do well out there, and I'll talk to you guys later.